Hey guys, tightrope here, bringing you a 2v2 today. We're on fields of Winnekendonk. They've stayed spawning on the top side. We have Jhiaxus with Soviets, who has shock army, mechanized support, and guard motor coordination. Teaming up with him, this is Falko Nero, also with Soviets, who's got combined arms, army, defensive, and mechanized support. Down the bottom we have Aljosa with OKW, elite armored, Spec Ops and Breakthrough, and finally DiamondEyes with Ostheer, who has German mechanized, Jaeger armor, and Spearhead. Both of these are arranged teams. One's 49, one's 59. I can't remember which way around. So a pretty even matchup.
Of the Soviet Union. Your orders, comrade. Engineers standing by. Engineers have secured the sector.
No tier 1 from the double Soviet team. So there might be maybe, attack on Aljosa's side of the map. Oh, this is a decent map for the M3A1 as well. There's a bit more room on it than some of the other maps. Since it did get used as a 3v3 map as well. We've got conscripts making a move. Charging onto the cutoff. Setting up a 2-on-1. OKW troops scrambling. Jams the decap with the Kubel. Comes in with a nice little push there as well. Feels like maybe a couple of those conscript models need to get a little bit closer to nullify the cover. And there they go. Oh, I didn't see how it happened, but MG42 forced away on DiamondEyes' side. And did manage to get the decap on the cutoff at least. Come around the corner. Oh, bit of body blocking here. Pilo's having trouble retreating right now. They're getting blasted by this body block. Grenadiers need to come in here, try to rescue them a bit.
Grenades now available to all conscripts. Conscripts can now throw Molotovs.
Grenadiers getting behind light cover. This is a crazy body block. I don't know if I've ever seen one that successful, and it was like with no inputs too. MG rolling up though. Reinforcements arriving, and there goes Falko Nero's troops. Okay, relatively early mine might get spotted by the conscripts though. Yeah, they're going to see it on the tail end. Too late to cancel. Bit of a cut-off play by the combat engineers now, getting quite deep up in here. Wow. Maybe you thought it got cancelled, it definitely did not though. MG coming in from the side as well. Trying to avoid getting into close quarters with that flamethrower unit. Okay, 3 Folks as well as the Kubel. So no like fast tick ups to 221. Maybe we'll see a Sturm officer, maybe. Not 2 commanders with that option. There's some cheeky attacks coming in from the side there a bit. Gotta be careful they don't get onto the road though. Holding out on this cutoff for a very long time, Axis hurting for fuel control because of this. But it's a similar story on the other side of the map. MG42 camped over here. About to be encircled though. All the Grenadier support has gone. Held out for as long as he could though.
The enemy is attempting to
who were kind of leading the way, smoking out the locations of the enemy troops, so you know, Fox Grenadiers aren't running in, taking a model drop before the fight even properly starts. Could be a good time to come in here and crush this wire off with Kubel as well.
Mobile command has been set. The static post is now in
Uses
operation.
those sandbags again. Okay, got MG42s coming along. Good idea bringing up the sweeper just in case. Pretty fast 222 timing for DiamondEyes as well. I think he hasn't bled very much manpower. 15 for 5 here. He's doing really well in that department. So is Aljosa actually. Here comes the flamer. Quick retreat. Triple cap against the allies during all this time. Got the tier 2s coming up now. No like fast tier 3s that might indicate a quad rush from one of them. And the allies are locking in here. Got defensive and shock army as the selections, and deployed some shock troops, which is a strange choice. It might actually work out well because Aljosa not going for a flak arm track, going for spin direct fire instead. And the 222's on the other side of the map right now, at least. Snip off some wire, taking quite a lot of damage there. Still holding on to the fuel, even though it's not connected. So a lot of fuel denial on both sides of the map. Okay, you got a heavy mortar rolling in for Falko Nero. Machine gun got a little bit close here. Really raketting for Aljosa. Gets the Kubel killed. Maybe the smoking wreckage blocks the damage to get the conscript wipe in return. Grenade solid damage. That's a really late Sternpo retreat. Maybe you thought he'd retreat into the grenade, so he tried to delay it, but that did not work out whatsoever. Huge losses there. Ouch. Bad news for Aljosa. Conscripts do have anti-tank grenades as well, so the 222 is right to try and stay at a distance. Look at the map control of the Jhiaxus shrink. Backs us up with the pack. Is tier 3 up on his side of the map, and about that time for a T70 maybe. Yep. Tier 3 just going up now, but double timing the construction. Guessing Aljosa's probably going to try go for like an early flak base somewhere quite aggressive. Here it comes. Try lock things down a bit, maybe put somewhere for his ISG to camp behind. Comes in for a bit of a truck push. This is away the shock troops. Okay, a bit of a flank from these Grenadiers, pressuring the heavy mortar. 222's on the move. T70 is about to hit the field, and the pack is left behind right now. Does have some Faust units nearby. It has gone up to 4 Grenadiers as well. DiamondEyes has picked one up just recently. This could be a squad wipe. T70's going in for a wee bit of a chase here. Decides to disengage though. Pack is rolling up for DiamondEyes, and these conscripts are in trouble. They are getting blasted long range by these LMG greens. T-70's not able to make up the difference. The heavy mortar got forced away, so it can't come in to tip the scales in Falco's favor either. A little bit close there. If you'd gone for a commander with like sprint, that could have been like sprint into Faust range even. Close call there. Okay, going for shock army. Didn't even notice that as his selection. Very rare to see that commander. Especially after it got this 152 mil. I always say like how bad this artillery is. It stinks. Was the T-70 like purposefully driving right over those treads? Like, just lined up so well.
Enemy forces capturing supply sector.
Perfectly on the tracks. That was crazy. I was thinking, wow, does this game have some kind of like mud mechanics that I'm not aware of? Like, that's some nice detail. Nope. Okay, another push for Falco.
Enemy forces are capturing our supplies.
Okay, finds the pack, putting a bit of pressure on it. That frees up the T-70 to come in here and get to work.
We are losing a sector.
Shock troops meanwhile forcing a bunch of retreats. Got some obers, but they don't have the LMG. In fact, he's gone for IR-STGs. Interesting. Double AT guns over here from the Axis. See me chasing units away. Don't think this is that efficient in terms of manpower for Falko Nero, but he's getting the territory control. Oh, he got really close. That was definitely Ura into anti-tank grenade range if you wanted to go for it. Meanwhile, shock troops dead? I guess the IR-STG overs. Getting a bit of a chase down, getting the squad wipe there. Have a look at the KD again. Yeah, Falko Nero's KD is atrocious. As expected, or as I could guess by how these engagements are going for him. Not so bad on the other side, but now the shock troops are dead. It's going to be a bit trickier. See him coming back in, but the pack is right up here. It could even be a loss. Ooh. Don't know if that was attack ground or regular attack. Probably attack ground. This heavy mortar hasn't really had an opportunity to open up. It's just been too much back and forth action. Not enough stationary targets while it's been in a safe position. It's kind of been holding them back a bit, not getting value out of that heavy mortar. Trying to flank around. Probably will reveal itself on the edge of this capture circle though. It's going to try squeeze through this gap. Maxim actually packed up. Ura's past the machine gun for the Molotov. Machine gun, look at that, super spread out though. One model here, 3 models. 30-40 range away. That was crazy. Didn't even really need to dodge with the machine gun, I'd say. Like, we could have let the model die to the flames and then let another crew member run over to recover it. We have a second machine gun on the field actually. This one a fresh one for DiamondEyes. Coming in for maybe another flank. Kind of gets these conscripts into okay spots, but then forgets to use them. Or delayed in their use. Oh boy. Obers might be going down. Conscripts. Oh, that was a close call. Just about got revenge for those shock troops. See me coming back in. T70 hasn't even been that effective. Constantly running into the pack. A real tough go on the right hand side of the map for Falko Nero so far. T-3485 about to be the first medium hit in the field though. Considering like he didn't go for a light vehicle before this, not like that fast of one either. Kind of illustrating how much the fuel control has been constantly cut off with both teams. Again, you know, the heavy mortar comes up, nothing to defend it. He's forced to retreat. Doesn't really get a chance to do much. And the army's coming in a wave behind this without mortar support. Just to sink the mortar up, even if it means the mortar doesn't fire for 30 seconds. Sink up the pushes in the mortar positioning. Recon playing up for DiamondEyes means he's locked into Jaeger armor. Does have his tier 3 up, so probably going to see a medium from him, but hasn't started one up yet. And actually has picked up a second pack. This conscript riding around the corner here. Closing in for the Molotov again. There's a 4 for Aljosa. Double packs on the other side of the map right now. Spotting scopes on the 222. Just he reveals itself and the pack is in motion. Okay, engine damage on the 222. There's some Falcon units on the inset path though, so sure the T70 would have liked to come up here and polish this off, but it doesn't look like he's going to get the opportunity to do that. Do have double Zis on the other side for Jhiaxus as well. Oh, popping off a few shots. Ooh, if that T-34 shot had landed pinned, I think he would have chased for the kill, but lucky break for Aljosa, doesn't happen. Maybe can get a Sternpire wipe. Nope. Allies are behind on the VPs as well. I feel like they've had pretty decent control of these points, but almost no control of this one down here. That's been the difference maker. Maybe healing bug needs to spread them out a bit. Who was trying to construct that sandbag? T70 has taken a lot of shots, but it's still alive. Only 5 kills. Keeping it alive, using it on recon mode could be pretty handy as we come into the late game now. Oh. Straight up forgot to retreat it, eh? A second Raketin for Aljosa. Imagine we're going to start seeing Some Kachushas on the Allied side here shortly.
Pioneers ready for assignment. Panther 4 ready.
Going after this. Chewing through it pretty fast too. Hit 3 on these Grenadiers quite a lot earlier than the conscripts who are all Vet 2. Really shows who's been on the receiving end in this game, doesn't it? This guy hits Vet 3 now. And now the heavy mortar has to get out of here again. I see he's coming back to cover a bit though. He's sort of away from the AT guns back here as well. Grenade on the heavy mortar, gets it low. Oh, briefly had the Katyusha in the build but cancels it. He's going to go for another T-3485. Yeah, I mean, it's not completely awful, but when you're up against double AT guns on both sides of the map. Okay, goes for an SU-85. I mean, again, it's a fine choice. But when you already got 2 AT guns and a T-3485, as well as 3 snaring squads, should be able to handle 1 Panzer IV. So I do think the Katyusha was the right call. Try get some big barrages happening on these AT guns on the Axis side. Meanwhile, we have a T-34 finally for Falko. Killing off the sandbags. Recon plane up. No AA yet. Probably wouldn't expect it until they're closer to 100 pop either. Of interest. Oh, I was going to say the Bombier. Yeah, about to pop out. See attack grounding a mine there. So your DiamondEyes did go for tier 3, but didn't make a single unit from it. A little bit of a waste of resources. Good use of the T-70 here, coming in from a slightly different angle. Double AT guns. Gotta find out a position here. Should be able to open up the center for a cap. Ooh, conscript dead there. Those ISTG overs seem like they've performed pretty well. Comm engineer dead over here as well. Big shot from the Bombier. And Falko Nero's only got 1 AT gun. Doesn't have enough munitions for an anti-tank Overwatch yet either. Okay, went for a quad. He's had enough of those recon loiters. Maybe make 1 more unit before going for the quad though. Ooh. Oh, got the over in the end. A friendly fire from the T-34 on the shock troops. 3 friendlies killed. What a traitor.
Yes, comrade. That user waiting for orders.
Oh, did he cancel the SU-85 and go back to the Katyusha again? Okay.
Engineers ready for
I think it was the right call.
We are losing territory.
He's down to just 2 steering squads now. I've got to make sure he mines up. Does have double combat engineers, and as I said, this artillery is not very good, so might as well spend those munitions on mines. He's got 355.
The enemy has cut off a sector.
He's loaded. 4 kills so far for the Brumbier, but you know, there's a squad wipe in there, so it's the more important thing. Now up to 8. Double AT guns backing up the Brumbier. Just seeing me on recon mode. Finds the double packs though. Lucky for him, one of them missed.
Reconnaissance flight.
Do you see any survives? I was thinking, you know, maybe Falko Nero could have a read that the AT guns are backing up the Brumbier over here, so this side of the map was open to attack. Could be doing like a simultaneous attack. Oh, Command Panther on the field now. Went for a second T-34-85 as well instead of an SU-85. So that is going to be pretty good for the Panther. Worth it. It's going to be a nasty one. Okay, it was going after the mortar and it landed in a ring around it. It did anything. Oh, good T-34 shot. There's the Kucha. What was that aiming at? Just a huge scatter at this range. Did get a couple kills, not particularly impressive though. Before was making a move. Yes, there's a good idea, some cheeky attack rounds. Allies have fallen further behind on the VPs during all this. Whoa, do you see how high that Brumbier is going right here? Oh, I swear that first shot was to the moon. Allies do always have the big equalizer, the anti-tank Overwatch though. So far it's alright for the Axis. Gotta make sure they mine up though, help reduce instances of trouble. Did put his flak base up in the base, so can't really be hit by these off maps. Probably the only thing this could be okay at. A crush move there, works out alright for Aljosa. Rebuild the IR-STG overs, huh? Oh, T-70's luck finally runs out, but here comes a Kucha barrage back the other way. Monster double decrew, and the rocket's actually doing a decent chunk of damage to the Brumbier as well, and the squads that come up to try and recrew it also get blasted. He wasn't patient enough. Double pack's gone here. Is he going to try steal one? No, he's going to kill both, it looks like. Kucha going back on the other side of the map with eyes on the Raketin, doesn't get it. MG dead in the middle. Tank finally finishes off that weapon. I can't remember if the IR-STGs have high penetration. I don't think they do, right? I think it's just 1 pin on them. So they're not like particularly good against the shock troops if that's the case. Why the LMG works pretty well against the shock troops, the extra bit of pin it has. Don't know if we've seen any recon plane users since the squad has hit the field. Maybe you have. It's got one vehicle destroyed. Killed the 222, so it has to have shot down a plane. Getting quite low there. That command Panther flare up there. Takes engine damage. Here comes the Werfer. After the heavy mortar. And he brought it up reasonably close. He's just not getting that lucky with the scatter on those Werfer barrages. Oh, P4 dies to the 152mm artillery. Wow. Going for DiamondEyes now. Not hanging in there for the elephant.
Regimental HQ for mechanized units should be here.
Heavy Panther, ready for orders.
What do these guys have against upgrading the machine guns on their Panthers? Using its flares again, trying to dodge these AT guns. Real battle over this mid VP right now. Seems like the focus has switched away from like fighting in two lanes to a bit more central overall. Buster here. Oh no, his own mine does him dirty. Because this had already packed up, wasn't expecting that. He drops the anti-tank overwatch. That Brumbier is dead for sure, and this could be trouble for the Panther as well. Maybe not. Conscripts didn't manage to get the AT grenade off. And he lost vision. Oh no, this conscript crawls past the machine gun, gets vision, gets the kill. So this does get decrewed up here. Can he kill it off with the Panther? Raketin dead over here. Looks like maybe to a Katyusha barrage. COH about to wear off. Oh, that was a sad time for the Brumbier. Felt like DiamondEyes had finally stabilized there. He's had a nice composition. Well, yeah. After all that pressure, but back more in line with the other players in this game. Panther blitzing in, going for the Katyusha, and he snipes it off. What a play there. Daring stuff from Aljosa, but it paid dividends. Good use of the blitz and the flare combo. There's a mine, obviously would have backfired, but I think Falko Nero trying to save his munitions for the anti-tank overwatches. So he's less inclined to have mines down. Working out in favor of that Panther move. The walking Stuka now for Aljosa. Does have the flares to help spot for it as well. That's good. Or we could go for maybe a Katyusha counter barrage with it. Meanwhile, munitions catch coming in. I suppose Jhiaxus does have, you know, close to population limit size army. Put some of that manpower to use. Out and close range Katyusha. Oh, that was a nasty one. Wow. But the counter-attack. 2 Katyushas dead now to this Panther. Big plays from Aljosa. You just need to get out of there after the first barrage. The first wave of rockets are enough to kill, but didn't react fast enough. Aljosa did. What a counter-attack. Nearly decruised that. Here comes the walking Stuka now.
Only 200 points remain. Double your efforts.
How do you know about the combat engineers repairing back there? Did the flares spot them earlier? I don't know how the Axis knew about that. See if any like spotting scope unit was nearby, but I don't think so. I have no idea. Maybe you guys would be able to fill me in on the comments. 18 kills so far for the Werfer. Into rebuy on the Katyusha for Jhiaxus. Do you have the flares up this time? And he's back up to 4 kills as well. The Panther's coming in. That flare up. Goes in for a cheeky shot while the doubles this not set up. Is this decrewed again? Conscripts Ura back on it and merge it up to full strength. T-34 desperate. He came up threatening the potential ram anti-tank Overwatch combo. Doesn't pull the trigger on it though. The eyes are falling a little bit further behind on the VPs. Zombie out in the middle just going to work at the moment. T-gun set up a little bit further back. Getting absolutely blasted once again. Uraring in. Gonna be able to get the job done here. He retreats before he takes too much bleed. Probably could have thrown an AT grenade, but might have cost him his life. Okay, this could be a counter barrage. Nope. Going after the repairs out the back again. Did he scout that out? He's putting his flare up now. I don't know, man. Some of these looking a little bit suspicious on the walking Stuka. Oh, here comes the Panther, though. Had the flare up for vision. Falko nero wasn't paying enough attention to those flares. This Panther's having a field day, man. So many Katyusha kills. 3. This is allowing the Axis to take over in this match. But now we've got the army size lead with DiamondEyes as population limit. Allies are going to have to work some miracles here. They're going to need to get something cooking, I imagine, with the anti-tank Overwatch. Start mounting this comeback.
All gun batteries reporting. Reconnaissance by flare now available. Ready for action. We are losing a sector.
Okay, the Axis tank's getting a little bit low here. Oh, bunker buster from downtown. Goes in for the ram. And it penetrates as well. Doesn't have much to provide vision of it once the T-34 dies. Quad comes in. Quad might have to be a sacrificial lamb here. Just to provide vision of the Panther so the anti-tank Overwatch can finish the job on it. They brought in the 152mm artillery as well. Panther does go down. So does the Quad, however.
We are suffering vehicle losses.
I mean, you know, this is okay. T-34 and Quad for Panther, not the best. Okay, here we go. Jagdpanzer. Stuka was close to the action a bit. Could be an okay time for these T-34s to come over to this side instead of pushing further up to the Axis base. Rotating over here, maybe knocking out the bunker. Could have been a move. These are arranged teams, both of them after all. Can expect a higher level of coordination from them. Bit of communication. After heavy mortar this time around, not particularly impressive.
Supplies to the enemy.
So, while the Quad is dead, the recon plane rules. Find a big vision here. So does himself. Is that getting a flare up? Oh yeah, he's gone for a mortar on Jhiaxus. The Buster from downtown with the Bombier. Very slow drain though the last few minutes. A lot of time with the central point neutralized overall. And the Axis reclaim the center.
T-34, crude loaded and ready.
Looks like maybe Jhiaxus is gearing up for a push down this side of the map.
T-34 ready. We need orders.
You want that to die? He dodge. Maybe he's trying to squeeze in the panther. I mean the elephant rather. Must be it. That must be a CDU grenade from Fox Media, right? Here comes the big boy elephant. Oh, double arty out the back. So it flares up. Some Katyusha. Middle. Okay. Falko Nero's got another Katyusha. Trying to get the cap off, running around recklessly. And they're successful. Didn't take too much bleed from the Bombier either. It was a nice little move. Katyusha. Decent bit of rocket. Oh, what was this squad doing so far up? All T-34s coming in looking for the white. This Although, crazy with its pathfinding. It's fast too, really zippy with all those speed buffs. I'm surprised that squad survived, if I'm honest. Where is this thing going? Taking some crazy paths. Okay, low angle barrage onto the mortar. Freshly got recruit. Ends up knocking out the combat engineers. There are a lot of eggs into this basket for the Axis though. They haven't mined up much to try and prevent big dive moves. Maybe the Jagdpanzer's cautious movement. Spotting these long range. It's cone of vision. But it gets found out by this conscript. He nearly dies too. Just trying to get something happening here, but it's tough. Obviously having to dodge the Bombear while continuing with LMG Grenadiers as well. And Katyusha's not helping out the situation. Here comes the Panther blitzing in again. The flares up. Knocks out another Katyusha. This is an absolute disaster for the Allies. They've lost so many now. Just the Panthers killed 4, right? Or has it killed 5 even? I'm not sure. Okay, quad back on the field, shoots down the recon plane fast. Heavy mortar destroyed by that low angle barrage. Wow, that was really powerful. 34 kills. With some of this population he's freed up, he's spamming T-34-85s. Maybe the Allies are going to go in for a bit of a move with some suicide T-34s. Guys are over here bullying a bit. Is this little quite far back? They're coming back in now. The flares probably saw that coming. Okay, here we go. They're making some moves.
We have lured the enemy to 75 points.
Goes for the mortar. That's it again. Bunker dead. 34. Oh, there was a spot there. Could have charged in for the side ram.
Gun batteries reporting. Reconnaissance by flare now available.
Some decent map control here, the Allies. Down to 74 VPs though. Both the Axis pretty much at their population limit as well. Doubles this, we're very vulnerable. Here we go. Allies getting a real roll on. Command Panthers blitzing out of there fast. That's a lot of tanks though. 4 T-34s. Drops anti-tank overwatch. Rams the elephant and it penetrates too. Oh, that's disastrous for the Axis. T-34s just charging forwards. So far, 2 T-34s dead, no Axis tanks, but there goes the Brumbeer and the Elephants in a bad spot. That's going to go down as well. But maybe they can get revenge, not quite. One T-34 does survive. It's a high vet one as well. The Panther drives in. Takes engine damage right on the edge of the anti-tank Overwatch. Gets hammered. And the Jagpanzer, what's he doing? Massive misplay here for Aljosa, maybe. Oh, bounce on the Conscript's AT grenade, so it's alive at 0 health. And the anti-tank Overwatch times out so the Jagpanzer doesn't die either. Wow. Gotta love 0 health tanks. T-34's trying to come in to finish the job. Pops the marked vehicle on it. Wow, the T-34 snipes it off from downtown. Another 0 health tank. This conscript should be able to finish the job on it though. Needs one more AT grenade. Whoa, main gun crit. Maybe it wasn't at 0 health. That one does eventually get the job done. 222 coming in. Axis are scrambling right now. Some rear armor shots on. The Wolf is right here. He's actually almost in vision range of it. T-34, do you see it? I think he might have seen it. The Wolf is trying to get away. Not trying to get away aggressively enough though. T-34 missed it. Oh my goodness. And as the dust settles, you can see Jhiaxus still at 84 population. Everybody else set way back, so it looked like that move worked out incredibly well for the Allies. Largely because that T-34 came in, sniped off the Command Panther. It was like 1/3 chance to pin at that range. Quad died up here. Guess the quad was maybe coming in to try finish off the Panzerwerfer. Bit of mine? Telemine maybe? Oh, looks like it. Wow. Magic of anti-tank Overwatch, huh? Ooh, that's a nasty werfer though. 40 kills so far. Could got a Raketen back here. They could recrew, and the ISG that's been sitting there for ages decrewed. You can bounce back better. So try to run forwards to dodge that. And they are dead. 2 conscripts dead here? Really? Well, that's no good. Down to 24 population. T-34 fleet's back online. A real hit of steam up now. Got another anti-tank Overwatch ready to roll. They're charging straight ahead. 2 Panthers. Drops the anti-tank Overwatch super deep. This is always something I didn't really like about the ability, being able to activate it in the fog of war. Change that. I wish could have gone through. Just allowing that. Okay, Panther's doing some moves here, maybe hoping to kill this off for free. Blue T-34s have backed off. Oh, wow! Oh, Ober's died up here. Dropped the LMG as well. Wasn't watching that while he's trying to micro the Panther, I guess. Well, anti-tank Overwatch down, and they didn't get any kills, so it's definitely good news for the Axis. Makes that walking Stuka pretty effectively. Greedy dropped the LMG, maybe they're double. squad wipes. Runs right past it though. 43 kills on this Grenadier. 51 on this one. Wow. Okay, 152 mil artillery's coming down. Overs, don't get out of there. They're dead. Playing out for DiamondEyes during all this as well, but it's kind of off to the side. Not providing that much useful intel. Or maybe a little bit like, oh, okay, I'm not going to get flanked by T-34. Flare up. Oh boy, was this a mistake from DiamondEyes? D4 train rolling through. Okay, hits for the walking Stuka there. At the back. No Brumbear to stop them. No MG on this. Was it intentional? Okay, conscripts run past the rockets. T-34 probing. There's a pack back there as well. Second Panther now for Aljosa. Wow. T-34 shots and none of them landing. Wow, I think they did more friendly fire damage than they did to the enemy. They dropped anti-tank Overwatch down again. This T-34 is coming in from the side, goes for the ram. Oh, just connects. Right on the edge of the circle now. I think this is a good idea. Try to leave the healthy Panther in the circle. Draw attention away from this one. Oh, they've got the 152 mil artillery down back here as well. Volkswagen's dead. So is the pack. But the Panthers are alive. Rocket artillery's back here. So Axis doing a good job there, not taking any losses. Well, any tank losses. They did end up losing 2 units though. Now we're going to see the Axis tick under 250 here finally. Almost 58 minutes into this game. A little bit obvious on that Werfer. There's a walking Stuka though. Where's this one going to go? Sort of Katyusha maybe? Very close to it. Not sure what that was aiming for. Okay. Double Panthers for the double Axis team. What can they do with it? Not a machine gun upgrade amongst them at all, huh? Okay, here we go. This one's getting one. Oh, this one is too. Finally, the drought has been broken. Machine guns for all Panthers! They definitely do need the Panthers to do some anti-infantry damage. You can see, like, barely tickling the squads that are sitting in front of them for ages without the machine gun upgrade. So it is definitely necessary at this stage. Oh, that's just a nasty Katyusha. Not much you can do about that if you're Aljosa. At the moment, though, all the Panthers right next to each other in the middle. But they're not making any moves. Allies are in the lead now, about 15 population ahead. Some recruits possible as well. Okay, that's a pretty good follow-up. Let's go for another T-34. They've got the anti-tank Overwatch locked and loaded again. Oh, Faust. T-345's in a bit of trouble down here. Oh, Panther's kind of getting into a traffic jam though, stuck on the flag, stuck next to each other. A bit of vision blocking the Zis from getting involved as well. Okay, recon plane up for DiamondEyes down this side of the map again. It's just parked up here. Decruise the Zis. Tank Overwatch dropped out. Panthers getting out of there. Oh, T-34 getting hung up. Wow, it looked like one of those Panther shots just disappeared. Did you see that? Damage on a Panther. No anti-tank Overwatch to follow it up. Meanwhile, T-34 on the other side being hunted down. Panther staying right on top of it like glue so it can't wind up for a ram. Let it slip though, coming around the corner a bit. So T-34 might survive. Some creative driving here. Nope. Spotted by the recon plane. The other Panther snipes it off. Oh, this is a cheeky little move coming down here for the triple cap briefly. Nice to see from the allies. Demo charge down as well.
The enemy is reduced to 200 points. We have more conscripts at our disposal.
Just coming out. Slowing these Panthers down. They do have quite a lot of repairs required right now on the Axis side.
Supply sector under attack.
A flak Panzer is the choice for DiamondEyes. That's a strange choice. He is scraping on his pop cap limit,
Our territory is falling into enemy hands.
so he can't go for a Brumbier like he might want to. Won't be able to reinforce his stuff if he goes for this though, as well. Meanwhile, P4 for Aljosa. We're gonna have some big old tank fights. The T-34 fleet pretty healthy for Jhiaxus. Still quite far off another anti-tank Overwatch though, so I imagine the allies won't want to get too much happening until then. And they have really turned this VP situation around. They're down, what was it, like 340 to about 60? They've really done well since that initial like huge charge in here. The T-34 train. Nothing happening there.
sector.
Okay, looks like they're winding up, but they still don't have the munitions. Grenadier white to the Katyusha. 152mm artillery drop down. Alyosha's going for a bit of a chase. Nobody reacted to this 152mm artillery. Could get lucky. Panthers are going in. Thinking better of it now. Shock troops dead. Walking Stuka. Maybe he was aiming for the Zis. Doesn't land though. It's any team's game at this stage. The Axis definitely have a population lead once again. Been grinding themselves back into this. Falko Nero. He's got his anti-tank overwatch ready to go again though. He's got a ramming tank. Around the corner. That was cool. Really fighting hard for these VPs, down to just 51 now.
Victory is slipping from our grasp.
Trying to decrypt the Zis out the back. Oh, again he loses another tank. Coming in on half health. And the Panther's got the Ranger on him. Does he have oh no, it's only Vet 2. Not Vet 4 is when it gets the extra range. Somehow, though, the Allies do manage to sneak control of this mid-VP again. Double Panther stepping up a little bit. Katyushas. Stukas flying both directions. Empire is dead. Doesn't have any repairs right now, Aljosa. Tank's pretty healthy, but maybe within steering range. Oh, where's this whiffer going? Is this right here? Oh, survives. Mortar does not. Don't know. It's a suicide cap, just desperate for the VPs. But they managed to sneak down here again. Get the decap off. Wow. Axis. Gotta plug that hole. Meanwhile, the Axis have completely forgotten about this VP. It'd be easy for them to just like walking Stuka this building and open up the cap again. Another T-34 for Falko. Pintel's working overtime in the middle. Triple cap, maybe. Gonna see it up here. Machine gun comes out to cap. Briefly on the triple cap. The Axis about to tick under 100 here. Panther's coming out to the side, recognizing need to do something about this.
We have 100 points remaining.
Oh, the flare and then the Katyusha. Abandoned though, only abandoned. T-34s are staging. Got enough munitions for the combo. Need to find a decent opportunity to go in for something here. This Panther's waiting on the edge. Somehow the allies are continuing to hold on the VPs. Here we go. T-34 train rolling in. Command Panther with its sidearm exposed. They're trucking in here. Drops the 152mm artillery. Then tank Overwatch coming down really deep as well. Axis might be better off just staying forwards. Command Panther's at a good angle for this. Oh, Werfer goes down to the anti-tank Overwatch. 152mm is actually doing crazy damage here. Panther does die. Only one of them though. And a lot of squads dead on the Axis side. He lost everything though. There was 4 T-34-85s, I think. This one chases in, knocks out the conscripts. MG repositioned out of the building, guarding this VP this time round. Holding strong. That one thing might seal the game for the Axis. Chucking this out of the building. Squad taking a while to suppress though. Panzers are right up here.
Victory is in our grasp. Enemy has killed a machine.
Okay, well, 152mm getting the job done down here. And there's a blitzing in though. Looking for more. He's trying to ram this one, but this one got in the way. Another T-34 hitting the field. Conscripts going in from the sides. He's got enough munitions for a couple 18-aids as well. Panzer coming up, mopping up some of these edge squads. But Axis not closing the show here on the VP counter. 34 backing away so it doesn't die to the Panther. Oh. That was greedy from Jhiaxus. Staying in here for another shot. Goes back into the center with the flak Panzer. Oh! Anti-tank Overwatch right in the middle of the map though. A lot of very low health Axis tanks here. Flak Panzer's going ballistic though. Oh, main gun critted. Not going to allow it to kill. Can the allies somehow do this? Okay, jumps in there. Oh, the P4. Oh, the last piece of artillery before it exits the circle. Eyes up here, but they got sweepers, so they're not that effective. Oh, finds the Katyusha out the back here with a super low health Panther. Looks like the allies are going to throw in the towel. That was a monster walking Stuka. There we go, allies throwing in the towel. 15-6 versus 52-77. Understandable. They made it competitive though. Like, realistically, the Axis, you know, had a huge lead for a huge proportion of this match. But that one push, that first big tank train that they did down here, reset things such that the Allies had the lead after that. Just about allow them to come back into this one. But not quite. Not quite. Do you think maybe Aljosa was neglecting this top VP? Like, as I said, one walking Stuka over here, then the occasional cap on the side. Could have really helped stem the tide. That's all right. Yeah, what a game. That first, what was it, first Command Panther getting like 4 Katyusha kills? Crazy, man. Absolutely nuts. How'd this one go? All right. Oh, no green deer still alive. I want to see how they were doing. Well, anyway, guys, wrap on that. Oh, look at that KD. If you like your game to be cast by me, details are in the video description below. Otherwise, I'll catch you all for the next thrilling installment. Goodbye and good luck.